Hello everyone, this is Derek Hansen for sprintcoach.com and runningmechanics.com, and you're correct in assuming that I have not had a haircut for over 3 months. I'll get to that. But right now, what I want to talk about is yesterday we took my son out and we had him work out with another professional football player that I work with, and they were running routes, and obviously we did a warm-up and we did some linear sprints, and then they ran some receiver routes where he was cutting, turning, catching, changing direction, all of the things that you would expect in a practice. And because we haven't done it for a while, he rather enjoyed himself and just kept going and going. I want more, I want more. Great. What we've been doing for his preparation has been linear sprinting, jumping, lifting weights 3 times per week, just general conditioning work, and even some agility work as well, as you may have seen in some of our previous clips. But what we found out is that he woke up this morning after yesterday's work, which I posted a number of clips on, and guess where he was extremely sore. He could barely get out of bed. Sore in hips, hip flexors, groin, glutes, all in that area there from doing the cutting. He was in cleats on turf. And so just the demand of doing all those repetitions made him extremely sore. Now I have the ability to control his training now. He doesn't have to do that today or maybe even tomorrow. So we have some days where we can work on recovery. We can pick some items that he can handle and maybe will help him to recover as part of the whole process. But if you think about returning to sport, and if you've done all your strength and conditioning right, doesn't matter if you haven't done some of the sport actual movements. What happens in a practice or a training camp and it hasn't been done progressively, you are going to be so sore. And again, we talk about sort of the hip, core, pelvic area, controlling that pelvic orientation. If something gets tight, it's going to push it out of position. It's going to affect hamstrings, going to affect knees, going to affect ankles, feet, and even things above in terms of mobility in the spine and just the ability to turn and change direction, get your hands up. All of those things are going to be affected. So this emphasizes again the point I made with one of my diagrams previously, that you have to actually progressively bring in the sport-specific work, the practice, the training skills, all of those things. So I'm just concerned moving forward that everybody's going to say, okay, we've done strength and conditioning and let's just get in a training camp. And you're going to have problems. People haven't been doing those types of activities for a while now, haven't been on the fields, they've been closed. Maybe the courts haven't been, or even in ice hockey, the skates and the ice. And the demands of practice and training camp have to be progressively approached as a part of this return to sport. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. My kid is 15 years old, turning 16. He's in great physical shape. He was devastated today just from all of the soreness. So be careful out there. Make sure you can work with your coaches and have some sort of progression as part of the actual practice and training camp environment. Otherwise, again, it's just going to be a junk pile. So this is Derek Hansen, and post any comments or questions about this. I think this is really important moving forward as part of the return to sport. Thank you very much.